evening! Yes, evening again! I love summer because not only do you get to race on the weekends, you have evening races too. So it's now Wednesday, the 2nd of July, and I am heading over to the Ribblehead Viaduct and the Station Inn, if anybody knows it. I am going to do the Whernside Fell Race. This is a crazy challenge. So for anybody that doesn't know, Whernside is the tallest mountain in Yorkshire, and I think, if I remember rightly, it stands at 736, I'm going to say 736 meters tall. So it's one of the famous three mountains. If you do the Yorkshire Three Peaks, you've got Pennygent, Whernside and Ingleton, or Inglebrew, whichever it is. But yeah, this fell race is just around Whernside. So it starts and finishes at the Station Inn. It heads out underneath the Ribblehead Viaduct, and you take a direct line straight up the mountain. It's on private grounds, I believe, so I think it's previously been a path or something at some point, but it's not anymore. It's private ground, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but I do know that it goes straight up, and then at the top of the hill you turn right past the Trigg point and you descend back down the way that everybody normally walks up. I think it's about 6.5 miles. It's run under FRA rules, so I'm going to have to take all my FRA mandatory kit with me, which is all your full body waterproof, so that's top and bottoms with hood, tape seams, all that sort of good stuff. You need a fully charged mobile phone, you need food, you need hats and gloves and compass and whistle and whatever else, so I've got all that packed anyway. They may actually change it when we get there. They may say that we don't need all that stuff just because it is a glorious evening. It's now 18 degrees, which is a far cry from what it was this morning, because when I woke up this morning it was torrential. It was chucking it down with rain, it was thick fog, and it was horrific. But thankfully the sun has come out, the misty grey horrible skies have cleared, so it should be some stunning scenery, albeit there is quite a breeze, so I'm guessing on the top of the mountain that'll be a gale force winds, I guess. Right, I'm going to stop waffling anyway. I'm going to get my way over to the Ribblehead Viaduct. I'm not sure where that's classed as, but it's out past Settle, Horton in Ribblesdale, over that way. I will come back to you in a bit. Hello.
Right.
Ted Leahy, please.
There you go.
That's great. Lovely. Thank you very much.
We're sponsored by Churchyard.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
We've got pins if you want them.
I'm alright with pins. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, I made it after about 1.5 hour drive. It is such remote but stunning scenery around here. It is just absolutely beautiful. And then looking behind me, I'm not sure if it's coming out because of the silhouette, you have that amazing structure, the famous Ribblehead Viaduct. Wow. Not sure if you'll see me now with the sun behind me. I'll be a silhouette. Yeah, well excited for this now, although I'm not sure my body's ready for it. So yeah, that is one Goliath mountain to climb. And like I say, we head out on this path that I'm walking back on, underneath the viaduct. Somewhere as you get out, you turn right and literally go straight up the mountain to the very top. It's going to be brutal. I think I've seen somewhere that it was about 1,500 feet of climbing. And I know I'm quoting feet now and mentioned that the mountain height in metres, but I think all mountains are measured in metres out there these days. And so yeah, wow. I've got my pack on and heading out just to do a little warm up. That's me 1 mile done, only I'm still going. Just trying to find the route where we will go straight up the mountain. I think this one's the unlucky arch. Thankfully we started next door on 14. Just gathering to be counted through, so as with these fell races they count everybody through, so they know how many people are running and then they count you back at the end. Not even a mile and I'm done. I haven't even started climbing yet. Right, let's start this climb. Down already, I haven't even started. Whoa, that's deep. That was really deep. Holy moly, just look at that. Ribblehead. That's the Trigg point. Wow. Wow. It's really windy. Thought it might be. Not sure which is easiest. Whoa. Okay. Come on, Ted. Come on. Cheers, thanks. Thank you. Cheers, thanks. This river goes over the railway line. Bridge or river? I'm going river. Whoa. That were really slippy in the bottom of there. Come on, Ted.
Well done, buddy.
Thank you.
It's a hard one, isn't it?
Oh.
But then,
No idea.
but then the well done. Big crew up front.
Oh,
What a map.
maybe a while.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it was such complete because it was half term for us. And then all the bit guidance. Yeah. Hey, well done. It's massive.
Wow. Wow. Well, just wow. That was tough. Really, really tough. So it was pretty much a mile. So my GPS tracked a mile. It was mile 2 when I got to the top, and it was mile 1 as I started the climb, somewhere around about there. Now, because you're going up, and GPS goes across. Does that mean it was more than a mile climbing? I'm not sure. But then once we got to the top, the descent was as hard because you just couldn't get into a rhythm, picking your feet up, watching for slippers and all sorts. So a few people went down. On the last bit, the last probably mile and a half, I managed to pick off 3 or 4 people, so that was quite good. But wow. Oh, I'm done. What an amazing run, and what a fantastic evening for an amazing run. So I have absolutely no idea how I've done. In fact, I didn't even look at the time on my watch when I crossed the finish line. So I think it was 6.2 something miles, so 6.3, so just over a 10k. I honestly couldn't tell you if I did it in 35 minutes or 1 hour and 35 minutes. It's really difficult because you just can't, you know, once I got up to the top and got my legs going again, you just can't descend at speed because you can't get into a rhythm, and you know, you're having to jump and skip and hop over all them rocks and steps and stuff, and the steps are slippy. You don't know whether you're going to slip when you land on them. So it's tough as that. That was quite a challenge, but I loved every minute of it. It was fantastic. So you know what, I don't really care how I done, because the race was just brilliant. What I will do though, I'll if I do find out, I'll put the results up here, so they'll hopefully go there, and we'll see how I done. I honestly don't think I've done very well on that one. Well, actually that's wrong. I probably did all right, but the people I were running with are just machines. There was a whole group of I think Settle Harriers, or I think it's a group that are running it anyway, that set off, and they are strong runners. They were off like crazy. Fair play to them. That was a cracking effort. Yeah, there were some strong runners doing that. To run over a mountain. What did you do last night? Oh, I just ran over a mountain. That was tough, but what a stunning setting. There's something about Whernside, and especially with the Ribblehead Viaduct, it just feels special. So yes, I really enjoyed that. Really well done to Settle Harriers. I think it's Settle Harriers that put on that race. So it's not been run for about 10 years. I was speaking to a guy that did it 10 years ago, and it was a different route altogether. So that is the first time in 10 years that they've done the Whernside Fell Race, but it was a completely new route and everything. So really well done. Hopefully that will grow. I'm sure it will, especially if you have evenings like tonight. Right, I am supposed to be doing Dale's Runner 30 on Saturday. It's now Wednesday, and my legs are smashed. How on earth am I going to get through 30 kilometres of mountain hillious terrain? Gorgeous terrain anyway at that, but how am I going to get round that? I do not know. There is they call it the Swinner Swagger, which is a 10-mile version. I'll see how my legs are doing. I might have to drop down to that, because I do not know if my legs will cope with 30 kilometres of brutal running, but we will see. I've got 2 days to recover. Right, until that one, until the next one, keep running, and I'll see you again soon.